macroing or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm in the middle of a
Playing
Dota
Dota.
game.
Oh my god, I knew
Wait,
it.
are you really?
Well, hold on.
It's like an hour-long game.
What hero are you playing?
Try to win, but probably gonna lose.
We're live. Hello, everyone.
I know. I can talk. I can talk.
If just
Relax,
in
I
case
got
you're wondering
this.
how Blank's Dota game is going, he is doing
fuck.
very well, as you can tell.
Very
He's
well.
probably mad right now, isn't he? All right, so we're back. The new and improved, fully charged. I don't know when the last time we did one was. I think it was the week before we started the actual invite season. So it's been a while, which means we have plenty to talk about here. But first of all, I want to introduce the guy who is nice enough to step up and host the show with me from here on out. It's everyone's favorite streamer these days, is Ruwin. Thank you, man.
Woo! Tagg. I mean, ruin. Yes, I thought Tagg. I thought we agreed it was you. What happened?
I know. I
You let
thought
me
it was
down,
me
dude.
too.
Thanks.
Yeah, but thank
Nice.
you so much. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm even trying to pick up a little bit of accent.
Okay. Well, when you want to be Bloodsucker, that is absolutely fine. And,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good. Of course, Sal's the
ways to
man.
go.
He's got an open invite. Sal has an open invite whenever he wants to come back on the show just to hang out with us because Sal is the man. And we'll make him hit himself with various kitchen objects. I want to point out before I introduce our guests that I'm not doing the streaming and Ruin is not doing the streaming because it's on Team Fortress TV, so obviously Truck has to do the streaming. So big shout out to him. He's he's muted in the call, so you know, decide just out of the kindness of his heart to do the show, which is awesome. So thanks to Trucker. Got that out of the way so Red TF2 doesn't kill me. All right, so let's get to the guests here. The guy who's playing Dota, let's get to him first so he can not talk for a little bit and finish his game. He can farm the mega creeps or whatever that's going on there. Blank from the Madmen, as you can tell from that's like the best thing you could have. Sorry, ladies, he is shirtless but decided not to turn the webcam on. But Blank, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
But you winning that game?
We're actually about to lose after 50 minutes of fair. Did my best, but sometimes it's not enough.
All right. The antagonist of the call on the bad guy team, apparently, if you read the forum, since AG's roaming soldier Boink. What's up?
What's up, dude? I'm pretty good.
Good.
Can't complain.
All right. And then the guy who's put down his DS or whatever he was playing, some silly game.
Monster Hunter is not
Monster
silly. It's
Hunter.
very important.
It's HRG's roamer. We had a soldier-centric episode, maybe.
Yeah,
Tagg.
Except for me. Except for me.
Good morning.
Ruin's probably the best soldier of all of us, too. All right, so let's jump right into it. I think we should start with some of the new drama, I guess, that's developed, since that's pertinent. We'll try to expand and talk about what's happened so far and invite, get their perspectives on everything. Okay, so I was demanded to ask the AG representative what the deal is with this rescheduling thing. Defend yourself. Apparently, I'm not even. I was just reading the forums before we went live. Shocker that I didn't know what was going on. But I guess there's rescheduling drama. Guys can't play tomorrow against the Top Guns.
Well, they don't want to play. They can't play today. They can't field 6. They don't want to play tomorrow because it's the 4th. So they were asking us to reschedule like last night or something.
Right.
And I don't know if we can play Sunday. I don't know. Apparently Brad's talking to Nahani and our team right now. So we'll have to see where that goes and see what we can do.
Does Nahani do the scheduling for you?
No, she was just involved. She likes to be involved in whatever we do because she's our sponsor, you know? She likes to show support.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's the best.
Okay, so there's some amount of anger in this thread about it. Are we gonna find a resolution? I don't know. What is it? What's the ESCA ruling, kids? Can we do it like? Can you guys play next week, like during the week, or no?
I don't think so, unless it's like ESCA bends over and breaks rules or something. Because usually Killing and Caliking are like totally against pushing it to next week, except for invite. So it'd probably have to be a fancy case. I'm not sure.
Killing is. I was gonna ask him right now on stream.
Okay.
Killing is snoozed, and I don't know where Calkin is. Okay, so I guess we'll wait and see. I'm guessing it'll be played. I doubt we'll see if.
Well, it's a pretty important match. So,
really is.
I mean, I want to see it. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about the stream. I want to see it. Boink, I'm sure you want to play it.
Yeah.
It's like, really, I don't know.
Why wouldn't I want to play it though? I got to show off, you know.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang.
Romer special map. I was actually we're talking about the standings right now. I was reading, there's a couple threads up on Team Fortress TV, if you guys don't know, where we're standing in invite right now, but it's coming down to the last couple weeks. It seems like the top 3 spots are pretty decided with HRG just killing the spirit of North American TF2, just breaking their necks, unfortunately. Just so good, they'll never lose again, whatever. Tagg, please. The tryhards are an unexpected, I guess, 2nd place. Looks like they're pretty much in, barring something crazy. And then Mix Up as well, probably in. Some struggles early on, but they've picked it up, now 9-3. So the drama is, who's going to make it out of the 3 teams? Top Guns, or the Madmen right now, Blank's team, 7-4, who you guys just lost to Top Guns yesterday in a game that was pretty crazy. And then AG as well is right in there as well. So how do we want to get into the topic here? Why don't we ask Tagg first, because he's kind of, you're already secured with your position, you're in. Who do you think is going to be the 4th team?
Probably AG, right?
Really?
That's what I've been reading. Yeah.
Because they have the easiest schedule.
We do. It's true.
I guess that could be it. Yeah. That, I mean, they're a pretty good team. You almost beat us on Granary.
That was pretty close. It was almost.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, AG is actually the team that we always go to if we can't get Mix Up or tryhards to scrim. So
okay, so AG's final games: Top Guns, Runaway 5, Root +6, Solus, the Madmen, and then Vector. So that Madmen versus AG game on Viaduct is going to be pretty much like crucially important, probably.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That's going to be the
helpful
linchpin in their season. It has to go down for them. They have to take that win if they want to secure 4th, and some other things need to happen as well. That you guys need to beat Top Guns. So, you know, we got two important matches coming up for AG. So it's nice that we have you on the stream.
Yeah. Okay. So Boink, what do you think? I mean, you kind of said it. You think that you guys are the favorites to make it because of the strength of the schedule.
Well, we only had to play HRG and tryhards once, which are the top 2 teams. So obviously we have the easiest schedule. Like, there's no other schedule that could be easier than that.
Do you like
hours?
I'm like reading these threads, and I guess it's kind of weird. I'm trying to imagine it would be like in a professional sport where it's like, well, you know, we have to play the Lakers later, and they're just going to beat us, so I mean, we have to win the game. It's kind of weird. Like, you guys assume that you're just going to lose against HRG or whatever? I mean, is that just... It seems like every team's like, well, thankfully we don't have to play HRG again, because, you know, they'll just beat us. It's just, I don't know.
Exactly. Well, it's tougher games, I guess. And when you say easier schedule, it's not like necessarily that you're going to like totally take it, but when it's a harder schedule, it's harder to play those games. You have to play better in order to win.
I'm actually kind of what is so hard playing against our team?
I never lose.
He's inside the sphere.
We don't lose.
He's inside the sphere. He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Well, the act is growing stale when you guys have won like 40 games in a row, and you're like, we're terrible. We're gonna lose. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, come on, you know you're good. Does it make you feel weird though to like that you read these threads and people are like, well, they're playing HRG, so they're definitely going to lose that game. Like, they have no chance. Is it like you read that and you're like, shit? Does it put an extra pressure, or is it just kind of you just kind of roll your eyes like, well, I mean, shit, they could beat us?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Lately, I've been seeing like a bunch of dethrone HRG posts and everything, and like, I don't. It's not like we're like we have to be at the top. It's just we're playing video games, and
wow. Like we're playing video games.
I guess.
Cut it.
I don't know what it is, but we kept winning video games so far. But that match against tryhards is going to be pretty tough. So.
Yeah, bl4nk said he thinks that. Well, he says they're going to lose every game. You guys are going to lose every game.
I was about to say it's not special. He says that every time.
Is Shay going to be back for that game? Because he's not here right now. Are we going to have my co-host? Is he going to get in there, play some invite medic for me to watch?
Shade will be there.
Oh, are you paid? I asked you this yesterday when we were getting ready. You're paid up, right? For the
Oh yeah.
Someone
I already played a game. I played the first game of the season.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. They were saying how it's like he's going to take Shrugger's spot and go to land.
Yeah, Shrugger's a troll. Don't listen to him.
Yes, he is.
All right, so we got Blank's. I just saw your thing pop up that you're probably in another Dota game now. So hopefully you get the right hero. Hope you can maybe put a shirt on, put your webcam on. I don't know. I'm just gonna say whatever. Keep the shirt off. What do you think about? Do you think AG is the favorite? Do you think it's an uphill battle for you guys?
At this point, they kind of should make LAN unless we win like quite a few upsets at this point, just by virtue of their schedule.
I'm gonna pull your schedule up right now. You were 7-4, so you got to think what 9 or 10 wins is probably the mark. I mean, there's 4 games left. So
I was saying pretty much 11 wins is like where you want to be if you want to make LAN at this point.
Okay. Julie Welsh next week. Awesome. So you guys play the Tryhard still on Granary. Solus. Zalox is on that team. He's shit. You got that one in the bag. HRG, heard they're pretty good. AG, like we said, that's going to be tough. And then Mix Up. Wow, yeah, you guys do have a pretty hard schedule. So what games on here, like, let's just say that you feel confident you can beat Solus, and then what, the AG game?
Well, the original plan was win out on Viaduct, and then we'd probably make LAN that way, but now we also got to get probably a win on, like, Gully Wash against HRG, or beat Tryhards tonight, so, but
you just kind of factored in that you're going to beat Solus?
Kinda, I guess, yeah.
Okay. It's good to have confidence, but, I mean, I think the hard-hitting question here, Blank, is after last night's loss, do you think that you can come into this new game today and bring the heat?
Just take it one day at a time. I think we'll do all right, hopefully. Maybe.
Do all right?
I wrote that on my little list of questions. I mean, it was a good game yesterday, pretty close. I think you guys went out to an early lead, right? Or I don't know. It was pretty back and forth. Was there anything that happened in that game? Is it the lack of the Snoopster, or the kind of turmoil that's thrown up?
Nah, let's just say I wasn't doing something I was supposed to with Boink, so instead he just gets baited and dies. So.
With Boink?
No, with Mike, my scout.
What, you were supposed to do something that you didn't do or something?
Yeah.
You can't tell us. You can't give away the.
It's the strats.
The strats. God
well, it's not a strat, but it's like something simple.
Invite.
Man, those invite strats. The Illuminati's not going to stop keeping IM and Open down.
Oh,
You'll
no,
never figure out our strats.
Yeah, I'll reveal it to the common people. Oh, no.
Are you sure you want to?
Yeah. It's like, did you see how many times he died last night? I was going to
say, we did. Ruin commented it on the stream. He's like, man, Mike's been dead a lot so far.
I'm supposed to be right there with him, but I'm just a couple seconds too slow, not paying attention or listening, so. It's the scout
your fault.
thing.
You will feel the wrath of the invite Illuminati for revealing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blank dead after today.
I gives a fuck.
They're gonna hire Hitman Tony Swan to get you. That's the way to go right there.
He's actually on the stream right now. That's what he sounds like. That's what I feel like he sounds like.
Too bad DJC is like never gonna be on the stream again because he did the best Tony Swan impression.
I don't
want to do it because it hurts my voice. Hurts my voice.
Well, don't hurt your voice.
Oh, I hear an echo now. I don't know how I did that.
I don't.
Okay, so who is the third? Okay, so Top Guns, are they? I really do hear an echo, and it's absolutely unbearable. Oh, because I loaded up Team Fortress homepage. God, that's I was like, this is gonna I'm gonna throw up. It's nauseous. Top Guns, do they have a chance in this? I just closed the ESCA tab, which had their...
Yeah, Top Guns does have a chance. They're 6-5, so they're actually ahead of AG right now. And...
They also have one more game played, though. I think.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Easy there.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you guys are even, but they already won that game. It's in the bag. And, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really expect them to win. I entertained it as a possibility. But I didn't really expect that. I don't think most of the community expected them to win. Right. But that's one more win for them in the bag, and then you have to play them. So they're looking pretty fit on Granary.
They do have the game actually. You guys versus AG versus Top Guns is going to be, pending it's on a forfeit. I can't see a possibility where they let this be a forfeit, considering how much LAN implications this game actually has. So let's presume the game gets played. How do you feel against that matchup? Have you scrimmed them on other maps? How do you match up against? You guys played this season?
We played last week and we won 5-2, but everyone knows that they haven't had a roster like the entire season.
Yeah.
Whether it's been Relic missing or Z Brian's missing this week or I have no idea what's going on with their roster.
Who's Doze?
Oh, that was Fife, I think.
Okay.
From Vector.
Vector, yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. I know everything about this game. Come on. So you guys beat him on what map is this? Metalworks.
Metalworks, yeah.
That's kind of a weird map that maybe I mean.
For sure. I think they're stronger on Granary as well as. I'm guessing they're stronger on Granary than Metalworks, so it could be tougher than that.
Blank. Well, no, keep going. Sorry, I was going to ask. He plays.
I was going to say we've had some pretty good scrims so far, but I think if we show up, play our game, we can take them. But it could be tough.
Okay. Blank. I don't know if you've scrimmed AG on Granary, but you just played the Top Guns. How do you think the match goes?
Well, we scrimmed AG once, like a couple days ago. We won that scrim 5-2 or something. I think it'll probably be a close match.
No, that's 5-3. You're just trying to take a weasel around.
No, I can't actually remember because that was Sunday and we only played like once, right?
Yeah, we played once because we didn't have the scout, so I was like, oh, we need ringers, and then we just played once and we ended up 1-dunning you because we just had no scout, so I was like, well, this sucks. But I think the match will be really close. I'd probably give it to AG, like 5-4 or something, 5-3.
Tagg, I don't know if you've played either team on Granary. What do you think?
We played AG. They were doing something weird at the beginning of the game that we couldn't cope with, and Indust was trying to knock Sizer's socks off. But
what is
his gaming socks. His gaming socks.
Yes. Indust is obsessed with his gaming socks.
Yeah.
Does he actually have gaming socks?
Yeah. What?
I'll show you. But he asked everyone to put their gaming socks on before scrims, so
it's like gunner optics.
Nahani probably will get them AG socks. That'd be pretty cool.
Sweet.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm very confused right now. So what do you think? Taggerung?
I think AG. Sorry.
Sorry. Who wins?
AG.
Score?
Who did they play again?
Top Guns.
Top Guns. I'm gonna take your DS.
Oh man, actually,
like
I'm pretty sure it'll probably be 5-3, 5-2. We played Top Guns on Granary. I honestly really can't remember the game that well, but AG was just doing some crazy stuff before when we were playing them, and I think that'll catch them off guard because I honestly don't even remember what AG was doing. It was really weird, but it was working for them for a while. Okay. And then we adapted.
I don't even remember what we were doing, so
he doesn't even know.
I mean, I guess Indust was mind tricking us.
Well, I mean, we can talk really quick, just kind of segue into a little thing about Granary. It's so interesting seeing Granary over the seasons. cbear, like you've been casting for a while. You've had an opportunity to see some of those matches, and it's changed. Right. Granary, it's so fast-paced, and it's so crazy now, and there's soldiers bombing all over medics' heads, and it's like, man, does it suck to be a medic and play on Granary. And it's like, you can lose mid and be like, what just happened?
And then you're on last, too, because is Granary the fastest-moving 3-2? Like, you win mid, and then you're just at second, and you're capping.
It's
like, the
really
game we saw
close.
yesterday, like, there was almost no fighting at that second point after a big mid win. It's like, we have second, we have Uber, we're going to go win the round. It's like, whoa.
It's really close. I think Goalie Wash is pretty close, third and second. But then last is like really easy to hold.
Right.
And you don't really have that with Granary. It's so open, you can kind of get in for free. But, man, it's just Granary has just evolved. It's a monster now. People are so fast and their DM is so good that it's just like, it happens so fast. People just get chewed up. It's so different. And I know from a player standpoint, like playing in Granary and being like, man, what just happened? Why did we lose mid? Why did we lose 3 mids in a row? Like, what's going on? And you have to like troubleshoot it.
Yes.
It's not good.
We see
sometimes even when you win mid, you don't even know why.
Yeah.
Taggeron, how often at Granary mid and Boink do you just double rocket jump and just hope that you land on something good?
I usually don't double.
You don't?
For me personally.
I feel like I see roamers just do the double off the top of the garage and go like a mile in the air. And
it's a good jump, but me personally, with the route I use, I don't double. Sometimes I do. It depends on if I just feel like it, but usually I don't.
You guys like Granary? I've seen a lot of people say they don't like it anymore. I think it's like soldiers really like it now, but which we only have in the call.
I don't know. As a roamer, As a roamer, granary really all it is mid, which you probably die on, and then you die trying to push second because you have to bomb in, and then you just like you do a little bit of stuff on last, and then the map's over. So granary is not very fun for me.
You should just have Tagg tell all the stories, just like that. You just go and you die and you win and you go home. Have a juice box.
That's kind of what HRG's roamer does, though, right? You go in, you die, and then you win, and then you play Animal Farm or whatever it's.
Whoa!
Monster Hunter.
Whoa, cbear.
I don't know. That's what. It's a life roamer, man. You put your shiny shoes on.
I mean, you've had an opportunity to scrim granary for a few days now. Like, what do you like doing without giving anything away, any invite strats or whatever? What do you like?
I like playing aggressive on mid, and there's just one mid that I remember distinctly where I just rocket jumped everywhere and took like both packs and like just rocket jumped everywhere. Had like 2 health at the end of mid, but didn't die, other than their whole team wiped. So I just kind of go wherever I want, basically.
Did you even shoot anything, or like all you
maybe
did?
one or two people. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Makes no sense, granary mid.
I would be
Pretty
talking
much.
so much trash on soldiers right now if there weren't 3 soldiers in the stream. Or 4, technically, I guess.
Probably.
I mean, but dude, like,
Go
if
for it.
if a
Maybe we should
scout
bring
just
Clockwork
sits,
in here.
We should.
No,
Right now he's just
absolutely.
like, ah! Like, so mad.
If a scout just sits on catwalk, you can chase down a soldier wherever he jumps.
That's true.
It's so easy. That's exactly what Clockwork does.
I feel like when I'm watching these games, because it seems like pretty much every mid's the same. I'd say I can't think of one where it's not the same. Maybe G-Pick because there's no mid, but roamer goes in and starts it off like he's the first to bomb, or the pocket, or whoever. Soldier bombs to open up whatever plays run at mid. And it's like if there's a scout under the bomb somewhere, it's like that bomb's going to fail, and then mid sort of hinges on whether or not the roamer or whatever runs into a scout that's just going to pop him out of the air and completely ruin his jump. So when I play soldier, like if I'm in like DM or something and I jump and there's a scout somewhere, I'm like, oh god, I'm just going to get stood up with a scatter shot because it's the easy shot. I don't know. Is that play in for you? We have two of the best roamers. When you jump, are you like trying to avoid scouts to get to sort of behind them or around them or whatever, or am I just dumb?
And I think that goes for bl4nk too, because it's not just roamers. Like both roamers and pockets are jumping. So like if all 3 of you want to answer, then let's have all 3.
bl4nk actually can't answer.
So whoever first.
I used to avoid scouts, but honestly, it's really easy for a scout to just go wherever he wants to if he's up top on crates.
That's true.
So generally, if a scout tries to come after me, I'll make sure that they have to at least fight for the kill. Because if you try to run away and the scout just chases, then it's an easy killing up for him. But if you make sure that he takes damage, then at least if you die, you did some damage to him, and he's going to be late in the fight.
Yeah, makes sense. You guys, either of you two?
I just if they're looking at you, I try not to jump them.
Right.
But if it like depends on me being aggressive, I'll just try and jump like away from them and try and get them to like fall down in a worse position to the point where, if like after my bomb, even if they kill me, they're still worse off than they could have been.
Right. So like you're mid. It's not dependent on whether or not necessarily you do damage. You said yourself that you had your one mid where you didn't shoot a rocket. You just jumped around like an asshole. Soldier.
Gunboats.
So good. So is it roamer distraction? Maybe not on granary, but is that something that you kind of? That's a successful mid. Like I'm just gonna take eyes off of the rst of the fight for 8 seconds.
That works for somewhat, but you also have to do damage. Like I found just only distracting only works like if they actually shoot you, which most good teams don't make this mistake of just like shooting the roamer. They're just gonna get away anyway. Yeah. So you generally have to like distract and then do enough damage so someone gets cleaned up, or jump the lit person so you can kill them.
Makes sense. Just jump. You can never just always jump. If you're not jumping, you're not trying. Exactly. Okay, so I want to get back to some of the more invite stuff. Maybe some of the stuff that we haven't, like I said, we haven't done a show in forever. So things that I think were surprising if you were to tell people, what are we in week 6 right now? I think that's right. Things at the beginning of the season. The mix-up is not the second best team right now. They're third. We don't have any mix-up dudes in here, and we actually don't have any tryhards, who tryhards are now considered the second best team. I want to start with Tagg because you're on the best team. Have you been surprised at mix-ups, I guess, fall? Have they gotten better now that they've had a stable roster? What's the deal with them?
they've definitely gotten better now that they've gotten used to the roster way more than they used to. They're playing a lot. They're playing a lot more how they used to, which is like they're very aggressive and they push out fast. So I'd say if they had been playing like this at the beginning of the season, it would be a very close second with tryhards.
Okay, well, it's pretty close now. Just a couple games. Blank, what do you think about that question? Mix up now versus what they were, back when Ruin was killing everybody. Have you noticed any difference as the season's gone on? Do you think that they could tryhards come LAN time?
I think tryhards are still the second best team. I mean, Mix-Up's definitely picking it up, but tryhards, in my opinion, is still the better team at the moment, and probably will be going into LAN. It's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably agree with that. I actually would be really interested in seeing Classic Mix-Up versus tryhards on Gully Wash, which is next week.
Is that really?
So
that's going to be good.
So that might be a really close, really good game to watch, which, I mean, with the way that Mix-Up's been playing recently, which they have been playing a lot better, and I've witnessed that firsthand. So they are better, they're improving. It's just tryhards was playing better out the door, but they also didn't have all these roster shakeup issues too. So
right.
I don't know.
So who do you think's gonna win that Gully Watch game? Put you on the spot.
Oh man, that's tough. I'd say probably it's gonna be a 5-4, dude. I'm telling you. Can I leave it at that? Because I don't want to pick sides.
No, that's fine.
Can I just say 5-4?
You can do whatever you want. I think that's it's always bold when you say 5-4. Watching it be like a 5-0 versus Mix-Up or something. It's like dumb. Yeah. Okay. So Boink, what do you think about Mix-Up's sort of not doing well? Got better. You guys beat them early on, right? That was sort of like whoa, Mix-Up lost to AG. But you guys have proven that you're, definitely a top 5 team or 6 team maybe. What do you think about Mix-Up this season?
They definitely had their problems going in to the season, just because they were changing the roster until like the very last week. Other than that, still didn't stop there, So they definitely had their problems,
right.
And they had their problems in playstyle. But I definitely think that now that everything's set together, they're working it out and being a better team.
Gotcha. Okay, so how's my guy Smacka? I love Smacka. I was on a team with him like 5.5 years ago, back in TWL 77. The best. Is his medic okay? Like, is he getting better?
He's actually doing better.
The
on
grandfather of TF2. Is he? Nice.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's my guy.
Hey, technically, I'm the grandfather of TF2. Okay.
Smacka's
you find
like
somebody
50.
What?
No, he's like 30.
You don't understand. He's like literally the oldest person. No, it's not. Well, I mean, if you find a man with a Primeval Warrior badge that's before mine, then I'll be surprised.
That's true.
I'll be surprised. September 2007? Come on. It's pretty early.
Is that like beta?
I don't mean to brag, but no, Smacka has been playing better. He has been getting better on Medic. I actually had an opportunity to ask him that question in his match against AG afterward. And apparently he likes enjoying. He is enjoying Medic.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said. I was really surprised. He's like, I'm actually enjoying it. I'm like, wow.
That's something.
It's you and Indust. The only people who like playing Medic.
Shit too.
I think Medic's fun.
But have you played it for like over seasons?
I probably could. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it.
You heard it here first. Blank's playing Medic next.
There
season.
you go.
Pretty much.
Nah, no way.
But I understand that he's still making technical errors, some which I've witnessed myself also. He's walking in front of the pocket sometimes. Like, he's making really simple mechanical mistakes right now, which is bad. I don't know if he's going to LAN or if Mezzer is going to LAN, but I really hope that if Mezzer is going to LAN that he starts to play so they can get something going. And if he's not, then I guess Smacka will have to be in shape by the time LAN rolls around.
Okay, so wait. The season ends the second last week of July, so around like the 22nd through the 26th. Games should be played on Viaduct or whatever, and then it's not that bad of a layoff until, because the ESEA LAN I think was actually already announced, wasn't it, guys? Want to say because it's the weekend before you guys go to.
I think it's 2 days before.
2 days.
I mean, like we have a 2-day afterwards.
Wait, what? Really? So
Actually, I
it's
put it on
like
my phone.
the 23rd, 24th, 25th, right? That's my
Let's
guess. No, that's the other land. It's like the 16th.
Yeah, I think it's the 16th. Yeah, let's see.
It's actually less than that. Okay, so how is the prep for I-49 going for the HRG? I know it's still a little early to say. I may be joining you guys after a very nice person donated a $1,300 hat to me and told me I could do whatever
That
I wanted to
exists?
with it. So it's a Purple Energy team captain, and we're talking about it. What we should do with it. I don't know. I mean, it's like I don't even want to give it out fully charged. You know how much I love our viewers, but that's a little bit much.
John would just take it.
All right, John will win it because he's it's very much so rigged. Well, I'm actually going to give away an unusual today. By the way, I didn't even announce it, but I have not quite a $13 one, but it's still an unusual.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you had a $13 hat donated to you, Tagg, what would you do with it?
$13?
$1,300.
I was gonna say. Wow. Go out a night out on the town.
Honestly, I probably would just keep it for a while. Like in my situation right now, I don't really need money, so.
Yeah, I actually think, guys, chat's kind of flint. I actually think I'm going to do it. I mean, I don't know if they're set up with casters. I don't want to go just to watch. I mean, I'll sit there with like a "Go Tagg" sign, sitting there like an idiot, and do the X time where I like eat a hot dog while staring right into the camera.
It would definitely be a hot dog.
I would do both of them. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I don't know. All right, so there's one or two more things I want to talk about before we go. I want to talk about GPIT because people hate GPIT. You guys are all soldiers. It's not so bad. You just die a lot as roamer, I guess, generally. We had some... I casted a game on my YouTube channel that was pretty good. It was what? It was DJC's team versus some team. I think it was Tryhards. The one in here?
Yeah, here it.
Right. What do you guys think of GPIT? Should it stay? Should it go? Opinions?
I think it should go.
You do, Blank? Why?
I just feel like at this point, there's like a fixed amount of strategies that you know is going to happen. Like, okay, if they come door 2, it's going to be a demo maneuver to try and kill a sentry gun. Or door 1, I mean. If it's door 2, then, you know, 2 soldiers there, they might try to spam the gun before they push. They push out short, you know, they're going to push in shadow side. If they go out long, there might be a heavy, soldiers get on the roof, blah, blah, blah.
So you think it's stale?
I think it's stale, yeah. And, like, there's also the possibility of just, like... I feel like the map can be really random at times.
Okay. Other opinions? Mr. Boink, what do you think?
I like the map, but I also didn't have to play it this season. So I'm not... In my opinion, doesn't really mean too much, you know?
Oh!
Yeah, I do like the map, but... That's just because I've never had a problem with it. But the last season that I played it... or maybe it was 2 seasons ago. When we were in IM, we almost lost to like one of the worst IM teams, and we were like the best in IM that season. So like, it kind of just goes to show what the range of upsets can be.
Okay. Tagg, what do you think?
I would be willing to see GPIT go, but I'd like to see it replaced by another AD map.
Right. If we get rid of it, then we're down to King of the Hill and then 5 maps.
And I think that's really lame to do. I mean, honestly. There definitely should be more other game type maps besides 5CP and King of the Hill and competitive TF2. So if it goes, I want to see it replaced with another AD map, or I've been saying this a while, but you know that new game type special delivery that came out.
No.
I know, right? Yeah, you don't play this game.
I don't play this game.
The only special delivery map is a terrible map. It's awful.
What is special delivery? Because I can't be the only one that has no idea what you're talking about.
It's like there's one, you have to deliver essentially a package to a control point and then cap it, and whichever team like has it's like Assault.
Okay.
Hate me for saying this. It's like Assault from Halo. You know, you deliver a bomb.
So it's kind of like capture the flag, except you don't have to get the flag.
Exactly.
Okay.
Whichever team gets the flag first tries to deliver it to the enemy team's base.
Okay, so it's kind of like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
it just seems more like a pub-oriented, like.
Right.
Exactly.
That's all. I mean, it's just like I don't know if the respawns could even really support 6v6.
Right, but nobody's
for that matter.
so far, I think. And there's only one SD map in existence right now, and it's a terrible map. So I'm not saying it should be the next map, but somebody should try something out with the game type and see if anything can be altered so that like a new map would definitely be needed, but if anything can be altered with the game type so it could be played in 6v6, I think it would be kind of cool, and I'd try to play it.
All right. Usually I don't ask questions. Like I wouldn't ask Sal like a straight up question, but I want to know because Ruin, when we had you on as a guest a million years ago when we did the last show with Sal about the Valve thing and kind of breathing some fresh air into the game, maybe it's a little stale. You talked about how you thought more maps, different map types, maybe a PL map, like 100 people watching, just like, no, absolutely not. But you think that we should have a PL map, maybe the PL race or any of that stuff, or you said pub oriented? What do you think? I mean,
I think that we should have. I don't know what place Payload has in competitive 6v6 right now. I mean, maybe it might work in the future. It's just like what the community wants to see is people do things that look cool, and that means like super crazy jumps and like crazy sticky traps. But when you have to sit on a cart, the action happens around the cart usually, and it's like a demo spamming sticks over a cart until that dies, and then it's like they want to see cool clashes. So like that's why Koth really works, because there's so much action, right, and it's all centralized in one area, and you can just change how it looks and how it works. So I'm a big Koth lover. I think that we should have more Koth in the game. Mm-hmm. And I think that gravel pit should be removed on a sidebar. But I also what I said in the past was I think that we should try to get more unlocks in the game, because that's what Valve wants to see, and I'm all for whatever Valve wants to do as long as it's supporting us in the long run, us players. And if that means changing things like items to make them better, or changing overpowered ones to make them less overpowered, or whatever, just get their support. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't have any updates really about any of that stuff. I don't know, Sal's been pretty busy. I don't talk to Xton very much, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I think it's probably still in the works, but I have no idea. Hopefully we can figure that out, because I think, we had some momentum, ages ago when that was taking place. It's kind of died off. I haven't heard really anybody talking about it. I have no idea, so I'm assuming it's still, like, the gears are turning there, but I don't know. All right, so question then. We take out G-Pit. Blank, you said axe it. What map do you replace it with?
I hope Edifice turns out a pretty good map, because I kind of agree with Tagg here. Like, if they take out G-Pit, I kind of want to keep the Koth map, like, replace it with something good. Like, I hope Edifice will be at least, viable alternative to G-Pit. Well, anything's better than G-Pit at this point, I guess. Something
really?
New. But AD,
CP follower or G-Pit.
We can go back to Broma.
Yeah. What's that? Oh my God. Broma. What was the worst map? The one that we all made back in the day. Or we all had. The one with the stupid thing over mid. Damn it, mainline.
Oh, mainline. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's bring that back, Blank. You probably weren't.
Never played it.
20 different iterations, right?
Yeah, it was terrible. The guy was such a nice kid. He was a younger guy who made the map, and it was Bloodsire. We all had like input on what he should do with the map, and mid was like a pretty decent mid. It was kind of vanilla, kind of stale, and I was like, you should put a thing that people can jump in over all of it. And he was like,
it was
okay.
Great.
And then he did it, and then I stopped playing TF2, and I came back, and everyone was like, this is the worst map ever. I refuse to play it ever again. I was like, ugh.
Well,
cbear ruining TF2.
I'm sorry, guys. I did.
cbear, stop ruining the game, please.
That was bad. Okay, so you want to replace it with another 5-point map? You think, guys, it would be important to do another Koth map, or people are saying CTF maybe? I know that 100 more people are like, no, absolutely not. You want to see different styles of maps? Well,
I'd like to see
why don't we put stand-in? Don't even put stand-in back. I liked stand-in.
You like stand-in?
I don't know. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Why didn't people like it?
I don't know.
Why did people hate it?
Did you play Scout on it?
I think so.
Okay, that's why you liked it.
Well, I mean, it's good for viewers. They want to see action all the time, things happening everywhere. Yeah. I like stand-in.
When I played stand-in, all I did was rocket jump to every point with Pain Train and just sit on the point. And that was my entire stand-in experience.
This is not that bad. I casted it with the guy who made the map in the game, in the casting mumble with me or whatever. This was back in the MGE days, I think, even like a million years ago. And it was hard for me because I never played it to keep up with it. I wouldn't be against it. I don't know. Boink, what do you think? Stand-in, was it good? Chat seems to... You have some fans who say stand-in was fun.
I think it was too big for 6v6. I heard it goes really good in Highlander, but I'm not sure. I've never played it in Highlander. But I think it's way too big for 6v6.
Okay.
I think a CTF map might be good if it's an old-style CTF map where you can't cap. If you can't cap if someone has your flag. So you just can't just make a complete turtle fort. You know, you actually have to go out if someone has your flag in order to cap.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
It might be. I don't know. I'd like to see more game types in 6v6 though, because
what
just
about
5 CP and King of the Hill are just getting way too bland. There need to be more interesting maps.
Boink, you said you didn't like stand-in. Do you not like the style of the game? I don't even know how to classify it with 3 points that. Well, you needed all 3 to win, is that right or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
You needed to cap all 3.
So was it just the map itself you didn't like, or did you not like the style, the gameplay style?
I think the gameplay style was okay, but I thought it was really big, and it came down to winning 1v1s.
Isn't that kind of fun, though?
It's good, but it's also like, there was like that strategy that Sigma's team abused. I remember that, but I think Scorpio got rid of that. I'm not quite sure.
What was his thing?
There was, you know, in how Koth, there's like that. Whenever you cap the point, you get like later spawns, and whenever you don't have it, you get faster spawns or something like that.
Yeah.
So what they would do is they would get to a point like almost capped, and then they would leave it, so that they would get faster spawns.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mad scientist TF2 man ruining the game.
Pretty much. We also had to play him. My team and his team did a exhibition match for like XTV, and we played that map in that.
No.
So that was like forever ago though. So I don't know.
Tay, who is Sigma?
How do you not know who Sigma is?
I'm gonna have to hold a TF2 lesson pretty soon, and all the people you must.
Granddaddy Sigma.
Okay, so maps. We've had the same map list for 2 seasons now. Are you happy with all the maps? Metalworks, is that made its way into your inner core of favorite maps, or are you ready to kick that out too and bring in something new? Is there anything else that you're tired of playing that you don't like playing?
I have absolutely no fun on Metalworks. If anybody,
they should get rid of Snakewater.
My Twitter.
Snakewater? People love that.
I don't like Snakewater.
Well, Snakewater last is kind of messed up.
That second is pretty shitty, in my opinion.
Second and last are pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. Most people like Snakewater.
I mean, like, it's a really, really, really hard ball to get rolling. If you're stuck on second or if you're stuck on last.
I like Snake. I think most people like Snake.
I do.
I think what we should do is we should bring in a new map, minimum new 1 map every season. And that'll get teams growing and like trying new maps and like learning new maps together, and it'll be new. It'll be fun. I think we should. Okay. Support the map makers.
Actually, I just got messaged by Taggerong's 14-year-old teammate Lansky, who wants me to mention people and how they should test maps. Now, obviously, I don't know how to do that. I think there's a Steam group of people that play maps and help give feedback. I'm not sure if that's the case. If it is, I'm sure someone will post it in chat because they're much more knowledgeable than I am. But yeah, everyone watching, we have 550-ish of you guys. If you just one of those people that like, I hate Snakewater, I hate this map and that map, there is definite way that you can help test maps for the map makers and tell them what you like and what you don't like, so you can have some more fresh stuff. If you guys know how to do that, please say so. I think Lansky's messaging me right now, but his 14-year-old fingers can't type.
Well,
you can also try to hold pugs, your own pugs of friends and 12 mans and things like that, and try to play new maps.
Are there still new map pugs? I used to play in those a long time ago.
I don't even know where you go to find new maps, because there used to be a map section at Gottfrag. Maybe the
yeah, that is true.
And then, I mean, like, you could say, you know, you have 12 people playing a pug. It's like, let's play Badlands for the 9,000th time. Or we could play rando map. That's weird. And
I think people kind of have like their own Steam groups and they do like little in-house plugs. I think some people still do that.
New map weekends was posted by Captain Cull. It looks legit. Maybe dedicated to trying new things. Nice guys, I like that. But yeah, I think people, from what I've heard, don't like Metalworks, so that might be in the way out. I don't even know if there's a new map that's being played. Wasn't Banny making a map?
Yeah, he's still in the processes.
He's been making it for like forever, I think.
It's gonna be like all ramp slides, and like you could do like a soldier gumbo jump from like last to last and 4 rockets.
I think there was a lake involved, and
yeah. CP Banny. All right, last thing before we give away an unusual hat. And by the way, I have 2, and you guys are gonna help me pick. I have an unusual brigade helm, which is the fire helm thing for pyro. It's steaming, so I don't know if that's shit or whatever. And then
that's
I have
so cool, cause the fire.
Right, it's pretty strong. Orbiting fire. Lord Coxswain's pith helmet. So we'll pick one of the 2 to give out this week. I know I said like.
Whoa.
I don't even know what chat that is exactly.
It's a Christian stream.
It's a Christian stream.
I think I swore already, but that's fine. Okay, so people are mad about the 10-team invite. Too many teams. The way it falls makes it so teams have uneven schedules. Like we're talking about, AG has a easier schedule. Maybe they don't have to play the top teams as much. Is it a big deal? Do you want to go to 9 teams? Go ahead.
We should do 9 teams.
Yeah.
9 teams makes sense, but I don't know if the ESA will do something that makes sense. So it's on them.
What was the reasoning behind the 10 teams again?
I think because they like nice, round, big, even numbers.
AK more dosh in their pockets.
The more teams, the more money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it all goes into the prize. I hope it should.
Well, ultimately, they are a business too, so.
But honestly, I mean, the thing about it is, we should have 9 teams in invite, yes. Because then each team plays each team twice.
Does that work out mathematically? I'm terrible with math. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, right, because it'd be 8, you play the other 8 teams.
Well, no.
Twice.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you have, 9 teams, yep. Because there's 16, there's 8 weeks, 2 maps a week, 16, 9-team season. We broke it down, okay?
Okay, I trust you guys.
I took out my abacus and I went like, shh. Okay? We're good to go.
So what do you guys, is it kind of universal? Yes, that should be the way. Is there a redeeming point to having 10 teams? People are saying
no
like
real point.
Different troll numbers of teams. Counter-Strike, why do they do 12 teams? Probably because they have
players.
They have more people, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so people wanted me to talk about that. We'll probably have to make some kind of some noise. What would be one thing that I'll point out? I have done this before, and I'll try to make this short. Is people complain about ESCA all the time, which you're completely right to do. You pay money for your service, you want it to be better, but you do so on the Team Fortress TV forums, or you message your friends about how shitty ESCA is. Like, oh, they've screwed us over again. I hate them. Post on their site, and then help get your friends who are also upset to post in that thread, and they will look at it. The Source TV issue that was plaguing us forever, I don't think anyone ever really raised hell about it until earlier this season, and they fixed it like right away. So do that instead of posting at TFTV and say 9-team invite. I think we could kind of get some momentum behind that. It makes way more sense in my opinion.
Go to the ESCA forums.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Race everyone should submit a ticket. Just kidding, you'll get banned.
And then Vector Gaming's dead.
Yep, we want to. So, who wants to eulogize Vector Gaming?
Who wants to Googleize Vector Gaming?
Anyone have nice things to say? I think that it sucks because they were a long-standing team. They rose up from, I think, even open all the way to invite, stuck around through a season and a half. Sucks that they're gone.
The team killer.
Say nice things about them, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. They were around since like I remember playing them in open, maybe season 8, but I definitely remember them in season 9. And the fact that they've stayed together for mostly the same roster the entire time. And they're all really nice dudes.
Yep.
So it's pretty amazing that they can do that.
Anyone else want to say anything else about Vector? Anything else? I think we're approaching the point where we should cut it. Do shout-outs first and then cut it for the unusual hat, which is going to be, I don't know, one of the two here. Anyone else want to say anything?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as Boink. I remember playing Vector and Open, IM, and an Invite now. So, like playing against them. Yeah.
It takes a lot of courage to do what they did, where you just stick around, you know, even through all the tough losses, and you know, like the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, and you know, they went through all of it together for however many seasons. And shout out to them for doing that.
I will say, to wrap it all up for Vector, and you know, they'll be back. A lot of them will still play, whatever, it's fine. But their game against Fully Torqued last season, where they won, I don't think they'd won like more than 3 or 4 rounds all season, and we ended up just kind of getting into the server at the third round. We're casting it live, and we saw them pull off the upset. We got them into the Mumble for a post-game interview, and it was like probably my favorite thing that we've ever done on TFTV. It was really awesome. They were so happy. It was great. Okay, so that's it for this version of it. We'll be back every other week, or unless something crazy happens. I think it was fun. I had a lot of fun. Before we go, I want everyone to give shout-outs. We'll start with the guy who's playing Dota. So Blank.
I'll give a shout out to you guys for letting me on Fully Charged. I guess Boink and Tagg for being here with me. Shout out to Kurt, by the way. He's the best.
Kurt is the shit. It's true.
Kurt is the best. Shout out to all the viewers, and shout out to my sponsor Claire, and shout out to the Madmen.
Boink.
Shout out to Sandy, DJC, all of AG, Nahani especially. She's the best. Shout out to Alpha, everyone here. You guys are awesome, and Kurt for sure.
Yeah. Tagg.
Shout out to Nahani for sure, because she is the best. Shout out to my team, I guess, yeah, because they're pretty cool dudes.
Yeah, they're all right.
Disengage doesn't get a shout out. He's in trouble.
Okay, cool. Ruin, I think that was good. We had fun. Is there anything that you want to say now that you're here?
Now that I'm here?
Now that you've made it to big time co-host.
I've usurped Sal. Well, just tune in next time when we go over some more interesting topics. Myself, cbear, sometimes Truck, and some interesting topics. So thank you for tuning in. If you haven't checked out my stream yet, check out my stream.
Yeah.
It's twitch.tv/ruwin.
You should. And I said it at the beginning when we had much less viewers. Truck is doing the streaming for us today, and he's the best. Like I always say it at the end of the cast, he's the best cameraman we've ever had. And the fact that he's willing to sit there and listen to this conversation while just sitting back like, oh god, these nerds, it's really cool. So Truck, you are the man. You should get a Purple Energy team captain from a generous nerd. All right, okay, so we're going to cut it now. We'll be right back. The stream's going to go down and back up. If you want to win a hat, you have to watch us live. Thanks for all our guests and to Kurt streaming, and we'll see you guys in the future.